please." Jasper kept his voice low. I can't lose you too." His alarm, his vulnerability, finally made me stop and listen. The four of them might be overprotective, but I understood their fears. I understood what it was like to lose someone you loved. I sagged, unable to fight them anymore. I took a deep breath and accepted the fact that maybe it was time to hire a bodyguard. "So, what?" I asked, trying to figure out how this would work. They'd sail the same route? Nate's expression was full of pity and also understanding. "They'd sail on the same boat as you. Your boat." I let out a strangled cry. I couldn't imagine sharing my boat with anyone apart from the men in this room or my best friend Greer, especially for that length of time. I straightened. "It's too small. They'll only get in the way." "It's a 35-foot sailboat," Graham said. "You have the space, even if it might be a bit cramped." "Ha!" I pointed at him, childish as it was. "So you admit it?" Internally, I rolled my eyes. So maybe I wasn't acting like the mature senior vice president of a hotel empire that I was, but sometimes my brothers brought out the worst in me. "Okay," Nate interjected. "Let's pretend for a minute this was Brooklyn we were talking about." My chest squeezed, and rage surged through my veins at the idea of anyone threatening my niece. "Would you be okay with her going on a sailboat, alone, under these circumstances?" "No," I admitted begrudgingly. "But the guest cabin is tiny. The perfect size for my 12-year-old niece, but not anyone much larger." "They'll live," Nate said. "Or you can rent or buy a bigger boat for the trip." "You can borrow my yacht if you'd like," Knox offered. He didn't get it. None of them did. That was the point. I loved my boat. I could sail it single-handedly. I didn't need anyone else. I'd been sailing since almost before I could walk. My grandfather had loved sailing, and it had been our thing. When I was barely 8, I'd won a sunfish sailing race. Before college, I'd considered attempting to circumnavigate the globe. Sailing was in my blood. It was my escape, my solace. "We can even try to find someone with sailing experience, if that'll make the idea more palatable," Nate said. "It won't," I muttered, but I could tell they weren't going to be dissuaded. As if to hammer home the point, Graham said, "The board wanted to put you under round-the-clock protection, police and private security, and they'd have had the votes to do it, but I talked them out of it." Ugh! I threw my hands in the air. "Fine! 1 bodyguard. That's it." "Excellent." Knox grinned. And from the look the four of them shared, I wondered if that had been their goal all along. I hung my head, resigned to my fate,